In 2018, Kevin Harvick won the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. The win came 17 years after his last victory at Atlanta, which was his first in the Cup Series. That first win was particularly emotional, as it came just a few weeks after he replaced the late Dale Earnhardt in the Goodwrench Chevrolet. In this year's race, Harvick led 181 of 325 laps and beat runner-up Brad Keselowski to the finish line by nearly 3 full seconds. Kevin's number 4 Ford was dominant, but what if his car wasn't so dominant? In this challenge, we'll put you in the lead with 2 laps to go, but give you 4 bald tires. Can you still hold off the hard-charging number 2 Ford and secure the win?
Green flag. 2 laps left. Stay calm. Got one up top. You got room to clear that. Got 1 to go. Clear all around. Careful, still there. You got room to clear that. So close. Let's try it again. Hammer down, reset. 2 laps left. Stay calm. You got 1 to go.
Atlanta Motor Speedway is a 1.5-mile oval racetrack in Hampton, Georgia, located about 20 miles south of Atlanta. The venue has hosted NASCAR events since it opened in 1960. In 1997, the entire track went through a major renovation. The front stretch and back stretch were swapped, and its race configuration changed from an oval to a quad oval, with a new official length of 1.54 miles. That renovation made Atlanta one of the fastest tracks on the NASCAR schedule. In 2018, Atlanta hosts events in all 3 NASCAR National Series.
In 2018, Joey Logano's Ford was the class of the field in the Xfinity Series race at Auto Club Speedway. He led 139 of 150 laps on his way to his third win at the 2-mile Fontana track. The only moment of concern was when his team chose to pit under caution on lap 122, while most of the other contending cars stayed out. Logano restarted 16th on lap 125, but 1 lap later, he was up to third. 2 laps later, he was back in the lead and cruised to victory. In this challenge, we're going to put you in a similar situation, but this time in fellow Team Penske driver Austin Cindric's number 22 Ford. We'll start you 16th on lap 125. In only 2 laps, see if you can get Austin to third place or better. Good luck.
Green flag. 2 at the line. Stay high, stay high. Still there? You got room, you're clear. Got a car low now. You're all clear on the bottom. Still there inside. You got room, you're clear. You got room, you're clear. Inside. All right, you're clear. All right, let's go. White flag. Car outside. All clear. Clear high, bud. Great job, driver. Checker flag is in the air. It's yours.
Auto Club Speedway, formerly known as California Speedway, is a 2-mile, low-bank, D-shaped oval racetrack located about 50 miles east of Los Angeles in Fontana, California. It was built at the site of an old abandoned steel mill in the mid-90s, and it sits near the former locations of Ontario Motor Speedway and Riverside International Raceway. The track has hosted annual NASCAR events since 1997. Auto Club Speedway hosts a single weekend of NASCAR racing each year. That includes 1 Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series event and 1 Xfinity Series event.
In the 2018 Food City 500, Kyle Busch won for the 7th time at the last great Coliseum by making a late pass of Kyle Larson. However, on lap 323, Busch narrowly avoided a collision with Larson when the driver of the number 42 Chevrolet Camaro spun after making contact with Ryan Newman. If Kyle hadn't avoided that collision, he might not have been in position for the win at the end of the race. We're going to put you in Kyle's number 18 Toyota Camry. Let's see if you can avoid the spinning number 42 car and make your way back around to the start-finish line in first place.
one peeking outside. Outside. You're all clear up top. All right, careful there. You got one to go. Stay on the bottom here. Careful, still there. Top 5, not bad. Let's give it another try. Green's out, let's go. One more to go. That car ahead of you is pitting. Black and white, in the air, checker flag, good job.
Bristol Motor Speedway is a concrete oval racetrack located in Bristol, Tennessee. The track measures just over a half-mile in length and is one of the most popular events on the NASCAR schedule. The racing is close quarters with lots of beating and banging between the competitors. It's also unique due to its very high banking, dual pit road setup, and stadium-style seating. In 2016, the venue hosted a college football game dubbed the Battle at Bristol. That broke the all-time attendance record for an American football game. It also boasts one of the largest jumbotrons in the world. Bristol currently hosts events in all 3 NASCAR National Series.
Bristol Motor Speedway is notorious for close quarters racing action that tests the skills of even the best professional drivers. Our all-new fantasy version of Bristol is no different, but adds dirt to Bristol's high bank turns, ratcheting up the racing intensity another level. Let's see if you've got the skill to compete on this extreme dirt tour track. In this challenge, we're going to put you in 8th position, surrounded by drivers who are all trying to get to the front. With just over 3 laps to go, let's see if you can grab a top 5 finish.
Green's out now.
Bristol Motor Speedway is a half-mile concrete oval located in Bristol, Tennessee. Bristol debuted in 1960 and can seat a staggering 160,000 race fans. With its extraordinarily steep banking and famous close-quarter racing action, it's been one of the most popular stops on the NASCAR circuit for many years. Because of its popularity, Bristol was chosen to be one of the 2 real-life tracks, along with Richmond Raceway, to get a fantasy dirt makeover for NASCAR Heat 3. This new fantasy version of Bristol hosts one event on the Extreme Dirt Tour.